me here, I've got members of Kisii County Assembly, but we have a privilege to be with our Deputy Governor, His Excellency, Dr. Robert Monda. I want to read a statement and then afterwards they'll be able to speak. Honorable Osoro's unbecoming behavior in Kisii is unwelcomed. For the first few months, the Kisii County have experienced a rather unusual spate of violent incidents, death and injuries to innocent people orchestrated by MP of South Mogrango, Honorable Silvanus Osoro. Honorable Osoro uses his position as the majority whip in the National Assembly to undermine other elected leaders, harass members of the public, and cause mayhem everywhere he goes. He unleashed terror on people even where it's not necessary, and his childish behavior is now unbecoming and unwelcome. We have noticed incidents where Honorable Osoro has directly unleashed his goons on people and public institutions. Among the goons he uses are criminals wanted for murder charges but still walk freely because they enjoy an ultimate protection from him. 2 months ago, at Nyamarambe, in his constituency, goons hired by Honorable Osoro stormed Nduru Level 4 Hospital, a facility that serves thousands of people, harassed patients and medical staff, and destroyed property worthy and surmounted amount. Some medical personnel, Dr. Mtunga and Matiko, who were trapped inside the hospital, escaped death by a whisker when the police swung into action and prevented the goons from touching the hospital. Police literally averted what could have been an ugly incident that could have even led to death. The goons were arrested and taken into police custody, but surprisingly, all of them were bailed out by Honorable Osoro after issuing threats to the helpless police officers. 3 weeks ago, non-goons who enjoyed protection from him, Osoro with whom he posts photographs and posts in social media platform, accosted a young man, a boda operator, and hacked him to death. His mistake was just wearing an orange t-shirt that had Governor Simba Arati's picture. On Tuesday this week, Honorable Osoro and his goons, who were wielding crude weapons, including bows and arrows, stormed the funeral service of the late Mzee Ayema, the father of Boikanga Ward MCA, Honorable Paul Okombo. He arrived in a manner that showed he was coming for war, and with total disrespect to the old man and the over 4,000 mourners who were present, he tried to stop Governor Simba from addressing the mourners, and when this failed, his goons began hailing stones, and other projectiles, including arrows, at the mourners. In the mayhem that ensured people were injured, women suffered broken limbs, and vehicles belonging to mourners damaged. It was a bad incident and very disrespectful to the deceased, who was respected by members of the society. He then flew back to Nairobi on a chopper, only to be seen leading the Bunge Praise and Worship Choir at the National Prayer Breakfast, which is supposed to be a solemn event for repentance and forgiveness. He attacked people and left many with injuries, mark you, his own constituents. As if this was not enough, he took his uncouth behavior to police officers whose only mistake was to stop him from causing bloodbath at the funeral. He started sending intimidation texts to the area hospital, Mr. Samson Rakunga, calling him names and blaming him for interfering with his work. He threatened to have him transferred. Yes, these threats have borne fruits, and the dedicated public servant whose calling is Utumishi kwa wote has been recalled to the police headquarters without any posting. Our question is, who is protecting Honorable Osoro? Why is he maruding Kisii County, which has an elected governor, senator, women representative, MPs, and MCAs, and terrorizing everyone who doesn't conform his uncouth childish behavior? Why does the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Japhet Kome, listen to him and act on his instructions when he knows that violence and attacks of innocent people is unlawful? Why is the CS, Interior, and the coordination of the national government, Professor Kithure Kindiki, quiet on this? Kisii County people are hurting, and the silence of Professor Kindiki is raising eyebrows. Therefore, we as the leaders from Kisii County are demanding the immediate arrest of Honorable Osoro to be prosecuted for violence on people and protecting criminals who are in the wanting list of police. We are giving the government 24 hours to arrest this goon in the name of the government chief whip in the National Assembly and make him face the law. Failure to which we shall know that we are on our own and defend ourselves. If we will not have been arrested by the expire of our ultimatum, we shall present the petition to the President to have the IG Kome removed from office for abetting and condoning acts of violence and crime. We also call upon the Independent Police Oversight Authority, IPOA, to defend the police officers from leaders who use their powers to intimidate and harass them. Police officers must be allowed to protect lives of wananchi and their property, and not to be used as puppets for those who seek abuse of power. To Mr. Osoro, we want to tell him power